Lauren first. All right. Hello, and thank you for tuning in. And this is Black News Tonight, the after show.
What's good, y'all?
We're just waiting for Becca Baby to finish her song in the main show. This is a cool thing about having two TV shows right now. As I said, we're growing. So listen, this is exclusively only available on the Black News Tonight Facebook page. So I need y'all to do me a favor and start a watch party on each of y'all pages. Go ahead and get that done. And then we're going to get right into it. Is Becca here yet? Once Becca get here, we will start off our questioning. Danger is doing, I got to give Danger some props. Danger closing loops where I can't close them. Danger doing the work in the background, y'all. Y'all have no idea. Danger is keeping me on check. He telling me oh, y'all can talk. We can talk for real. We on the after show. There's no format. Speak or forever hold your peace. Y'all are muted on my side, actually. Yeah, y'all good.
Trey, what's good, man?
Hey, what's going on, boss? Man, my shirt is dirty, man. It's in the doggone dirty clothes.
Oh, that's cool, man. It's cool.
Hey, speaking of shirts, Dre and Jeff, I'm gonna put you two on the screen together. Why don't y'all talk about that church situation a little bit? Why don't y'all touch on that for a moment as we get everybody here? And then we're gonna do a formal introduction of our after show after I get live streaming and shared and get every start a watch party. Is that cool with you guys?
I'm with whatever.
All right, Lauren, I'm gonna pull you from this one, but stay in the holding queue. Deshaun, I'm pulling you. Stay in the holding queue. And I'm pulling myself.
Everything sounded your way in the Carolinas, Dre. Think I'm alone.
Not alone. No. I am here with you. I think Dre had a little connectivity issue.
Yeah.
Though you're far apart. Listen. This is what I'm gonna do. Dre has some issues with connectivity, so he'll be back, no problems. But listen, I didn't get to talk to you at all, Miss Becca, and then I'm gonna change clothes right after this. Ma'am. Black is beautiful.
Hi there.
Hi.
It is.
Arabs for Black Power. You starting fires all over the world, okay? Arabs for Black Power. Like, I'm so excited that you said yes, that you came. You're literally shooting up north. You're on your vacation and you're still willing to do Black News Tonight. A lot of people have not yet seen that we're in the after show. Again, I say that's only available on Black News Tonight and YouTube. So please share that if you can. But listen, this is no forum, but tell me how you came up with Black is Beautiful. I mean, obviously, Black is beautiful. Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't my moment.
Obviously, it is. Obviously, it is. It was when the murder of George Floyd happened, and I was just kind of, I'm a singer-songwriter originally from Saginaw, based out of Detroit, and I heard an instrumental, and I think I was just like in a certain state of mind, and I started writing that song, and it came out amazing, and I just thought it was my way as an artist to use my platform, which is important to make change and let people know that might not have already been on board to get them on board. And I just think that it's important, if you have a platform, that you need to use it. And that was my way of doing it. So.
And Becca, can you just give me just a little hair of the chorus, please? A cappella. You ain't got to do it with nobody, just the head of the chorus, just so they can understand what you're talking about. Because a lot of people we're all moving into the after show forum because we like to have our talks, and this is what's going to drive people to come here and view. Right now we're sitting on 4, but please sing that last chorus for me, please. Just please.
I'd rather be right next to you, sharing all your pain. We'll stand together, baby, through whatever, in the sunshine and the rain, 'cause black is beautiful. Just want to make sure that you know your black is beautiful. And all the power that it holds.
Wow.
That's the chorus.
Listen. The first time I heard this song, I cried because I know black is beautiful. But sometimes it's just interesting to see when other people realize that just because things don't affect them doesn't mean they are not affected, right? And when you sing this with so much passion. You sing this with so much understanding. And I think why you have so much understanding is you're Arab American. I mean, can we be honest and say that your culture is disenfranchised in this country as well? Am I wrong for saying?
You're not wrong. It's completely correct. And I do understand things in some ways, but I also don't understand a lot of things. And sometimes it's important just to like acknowledge that while you might not understand everything, you can sympathize and you can be behind somebody that's not like you, and you can acknowledge that somebody is important and somebody is special and somebody is beautiful, even if they have nothing, no similarities to you. And it's not to say that you're not also important, but it's to say that you can stand up and acknowledge someone without always saying like, but what about me? Or anything like that. And it's not just from a point of view of me being like an Arab American, but from a point of view of like me loving and caring about people that are black, that are minorities, that I've taught in education for a long time in inner cities. It's so many things. It's just people that I care about and people that I love, and I want them to know that they're valid and they're just as important. So that it is passionate, and that's why it is like that, because I just care so much about people. So
you know what? And I don't think there's anything else to say. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add everybody back to the cast, and y'all going to do my official welcome. We're going to get it right this time here. All right. We getting everybody back on board. Y'all better be ready to go. Hi, Amanda. Welcome to the after show. Hey, Lauren. Welcome. What up, Jeff?
This
Back
is
to
Jeff.
that was beautiful.
Welcome to the after party.
The party.
Thank you.
Megan, hey.
Hey, Megan.
I don't know why I keep putting Danger up there.
I can be up here too. Hey, look, I'm important.
Let Danger be in the party. Danger, you in the party, baby.
I'm so happy Danger's talking.
Wait a minute. Some music too.
Why didn't you put Dre up, Danger? You know I can't see him.
There
Hey, Dre.
You guys are about to see me in just a second. I'm about to walk in the house.
We pulling her down from the stream until she can walk in the house and muting her mic.
You're
Watch me. Watch me. Tell me when you in the house. Bet. You on TV. How you doing? Hello. It's the after show. Go on and get it shared, y'all. But before that, when she get, who is that? I don't know who that is. Who that is? Oh, it's Bahati. Bahati, you've been late all night.
Oh, man.
Look, as he.
But I arrive on time.
Just come get in the camera with me and do your entrance, God. You just gonna pop in. Just come on behind. We at the after show. Everybody,
Hey, what's happening?
what's up? They here. They at the house. They at the crib. So I'm tired of that. Deshaun, come on in.
Oh, yeah.
Look.
Oh, yeah.
Look. The brothers is in the house. How y'all doing? Now they better get their cameras together because y'all know Charles ain't gonna let nobody sit on this camera. Joking. All right, guys. Lauren, go ahead and start us off and let's get this done. Danger got you muted, don't he? Lauren, you muted? We don't hear you. Anybody here?
Nope.
Nope.
We can't hear you. I need you to log out and come back in, my love. All right.
It's the symbol on her screen says her mic is off.
Oh, now it does. Oh.
It didn't before when she was trying to talk.
No, it didn't before when she was trying to talk. That was my fault. Where's she at now? All right. Hello. Can't hear you. Do you have earphones in?
We have to check our connection.
No, we're going to roll this. Jeff, start me off, buddy.
This is Jeff Bulls, and welcome to the after party, after show.
I like after party. Dre, go ahead.
This is Pastor Dre, and welcome to the after show.
Deshaun.
This is Deshaun Hayes, and welcome to the after show. Hey.
Amanda.
I'm Amanda Stenger. Welcome to Black News Tonight, the after show.
And my lovely lady, Becca.
This is Becca Baby. Welcome to Black News Tonight, the after show.
Becca baby.
Yeah.
Go on, Megan. Give us your cue now.
This is Megan, and you're watching Black News, and this is the after show.
Black News Tonight. And this is Charles Allen.
Tonight.
And this is the after show. Listen, this is our town hall meeting, and I'm going to bring it all up. We're going to let it all out. We only on blacknewstonight.com. So Black News Tonight Facebook page. It is time to really cut the throat and get it all out now. I want Jeff and Dre to really talk. Y'all need to catch up for a second. I just think that has been, we've been waiting too long. I'm gonna give y'all the opportunity to talk for a moment.
What we need to talk about? Lord help us.
Well, we had talked about beforehand. Y'all both was kind of talking about the same thing in two different interviews. So I feel like we need to bring it together. If you don't remember, let's bring it together. I don't check your background. Look, bring it together. Look at the Olympian over there. Olympian, you gonna say Black News Tonight or what?
My name is Bahati Hassan, Hawkman Bay, the Olympian. Welcome to Black Talk News Tonight.
Hey, Black News Tonight. News Tonight. Listen.
Yes, sir.
This is Jeff Bull.
Yes, sir.
My politics are black.
Hey.
All right, y'all. Listen, I'm gonna give y'all a couple of minutes here. I want y'all to bring up, first of all, let's talk about Kamala Harris. Let's talk about President Trump. And let's talk about the Kojic Church again.
Let's just get it all immediately.
Yeah, let's get it all immediately. We're gonna get them. Let's let them all tune out now.
Let's start off with Trump. And, okay.
Amanda, we gonna get it there, but I'm gonna let these gentlemen.
The after show.
This is actually the after show. Hello, after show. Cheers. You can have your coffee. You can, look. Hold on, Pastor. I'm sorry. I got Kool-Aid in mine. So this is the after show. Danger want to be added to the screen with his. Hey, look, I ain't about to get these people in trouble. Listen, Danger. The after show is a sipping. Sip on your tea. We want to sip on some tea of how we change this community. Amen to that. Bye, y'all. Community. Look. Move them. Move you. remove you, and remove me.
Oh boy. So I don't know what happened, Jeff. But they were
They're
talking
putting us
about
on Front Street, man. So you gotta
see how
just
they do
go.
it. They were talking about Kamala Harris. How you say her name?
I think it's Kamala.
Kamala Harris. For me, I'm not necessarily wasn't a big fan of hers. I preferred a couple other people if they were going to use African American female for the vice presidential nominee to go along with Biden. Susan Rice was one. The lady from Florida, very good. In addition, I knew they didn't want to give up that Florida seat because the governor gets to pick the replacement. So I knew they didn't want to give up the Demings. And so they didn't want to give up that Florida seat, and I get it. And so it was kind of a catch-22 with her. But I really thought Susan Rice was probably the most qualified of all of the candidates that they were attempting to find as far as African-American females. But I struggled with that. But at the end of the day, I'm not a big fan of the ideology of picking of the lesser of two evils. You know what I mean? I've never been a fan of that. When it boils down to what this election comes to, it's going to be two decisions, whether we like it or not. If we lived in a different country, I think where the system wasn't so bipartisan and even so bicameral in some respects, we would have a lot better choices, or a lot more diverse choices. But we struggled with this, and I don't really know what the context was because I was in and out with the baby. I apologize. He said I said something that was dangerous. I don't know what I said, so you gotta help me, Jeff.
Man. No, we can just go at it how we go at it. Listen, I mean, if anybody follows me on Facebook, man, y'all know, my position not only on, we have to start at the beginning of why I feel the way I feel, why my politics are black, and to understand, we have to be self-interested. There has to be a black agenda. If there's no black agenda on your platform, and I don't care what party you're in, it's my position, it's my belief, and I don't impart this on everybody, even though that's how I believe and that's what I espouse. If there's no black agenda, they don't get my vote. That's where I come from. That's where all my positions start from, at the very base of what I believe. So in saying that, looking at who's on the platform on both sides, I don't see a black agenda.
There's one.
I don't see one. And that includes Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Throughout her career, she's never had a pro-black position on anything. Honestly, and since we're in the after show, I'm just going to keep it 100. She hasn't even claimed to be black until she got into politics.
She AKA though.
Oh man, and they gonna ski-wee their way all the way to the White House, man. All cap. It's fake, man. And I hate to see my people get played, man, because that's exactly, she's using that.
Yeah.
She's using that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, just to push herself forward, and she has no pro-black, position on anything, and I'm just afraid that, just like we've dealt with this for decade after decade after decade. I use the analogy, and I might be aging myself, but the analogy, how Lucy was holding the ball for Charlie Brown, like, hey, I ain't gonna move it no more, and he run up and she snatched it away every time. And I feel like this is what we're doing right now. It's like, we got Kamala Harris, we're going to get something, we're going to be all right. And we're going to run up to that ball and they're going to snatch it. Because her history tells you she's going to be pro-police in a time where we're protesting police right now and seeing what they've been doing to us. She's not, her history tells us that she's not going to move on any type of police reform. Her and Biden's idea of police reform is giving them more money. We're gonna train them some more. We're gonna
hold on.
It's not reform.
I gotta ask, Jeff.
Sure.
I'm listening. I want to make sure, everybody here, we at the after show.
Yes,
but
sir.
What's the other option, bro?
With these two people, to me, there isn't one. Where to me, and this is just me talking. I don't speak for anybody else but me. To me, the thought process that Black people have right now, and this is what you're seeing playing out on social media. Black people saying, well, we got to get Trump out. And, and I say what I say, and they say, well, if what options do we have? To me right now, if you're a person that says, okay, I'm going to vote for Biden, I'm going to vote for that tandem, now is the time to shore them up. The things that I'm talking about, y'all should be challenging them on it right now. People are saying, well, vote for them and then challenge them. What? You don't do that. That's not how politics work.
We kind of saying that rhetoric, like I said again with the 95th.
Same thing.
That is something. Hold on. Here, Dre, you in this. You already in there. You can talk. It's just the view screen.
Yeah. And I agree with Jeff 1,000%. I think a major part of the African American struggle is we allowed ourselves to be the horse that's getting led with the carrot. And the struggle is they keep leading us with the carrot, but we never get to the carrot. And if by chance, this is why, me and Jeff have been talking before, and I thought we were trying to do something with some of the people in Saginaw, building something different, because we have to have an African American agenda. There has to be an agenda that prioritizes, 3 to 5 major points of a platform that we continuously put before these potential legislators, with these potential senators, between these potential judges, in front of these potential city councilmen, in front of these potential board members of the school board. We have to continuously put this same agenda before these individuals so that they will understand what the African American body actually desires and will vote for or against. You know what I'm saying? And this is a struggle, is that we have so many people and so many entities trying to do like they do in Washington, add these riders onto the African American agenda, and it is slowing and demeaning the process. And so I am, and I'll say this publicly in front of anybody in this universe, that I am looking for a specified, because Jeff had put me onto some stuff before and it was cool, but then they had people throwing these riders on here. We want this. We cannot have these riders. It has to be focused. It has to be succinct. It has to be truthful, and it has to be beneficial. And if it's not those things, then we're going to move to a candidate who's going to, in every arena though, you know what I'm saying? Mayor, city council, the judges, the prosecutors, and in every facet, they have to agree and push for this particular agenda. And so I am a guy that's for reparations, even though I don't think I need them at this juncture in my life. You know what I'm saying? I am a guy that is for equity in education, and that's not equality, but equity in education. Funneling of resources that will push those schools that are Title IX schools up into the same level. So it's going to take more resources to get those schools in place than it would in the school in the suburbs. You see what I'm saying? And so I am that guy. And so the notion is, again, I think we need a 3 to 5 to 7, maybe 7-point agenda that has to be promoted, that includes reparations for African descendants of slaves in America. And I'm saying African descendants of slaves that are citizens. Okay, I'm not talking about the brothers that came from Africa in the last 27 years and the last 52 years. I'm talking about us that's been here, and our families that have been here,
rooted in ADOS culture. Yes,
exactly. That have struggled and have gone through the process from slavery to Jim Crow to civil rights, to the misappropriation of Black culture.
Can I add something on that? Can I put a little something on that? Let me put it, because right now, and if you're, I'm on Twitter as well. So you see this disinformation campaign about that particular topic. They're saying, oh, y'all saying that Kamala isn't Black enough. Well, she's not. But anyway, that's not the point.
Right.
The point is she's not Adolf. She's Black because she's Jamaican. You can be Black and not Adolf. And that's the distinction that needs to be clarified. Nobody's saying that she's not Black. She's Indian and she's Jamaican. So she's Black. She has African DNA. DNA is not lineage. DNA, she's Black. Lineage, she's not Adolf. That's the distinction.
Obama either. Obama's not either.
Exactly. Exactly.
Charles.
And they throw that question out there. Obama, he ain't Black. He's not Adolf either.
I have been saying this since this protest started. I've been saying this. Megan, you've heard me say it. Lauren, can we hear you yet?
Nope.
Wow. Lauren is a firecracker. I gotta figure that out. Try another device. Try your husband's phone. Try logging into the stream through that, okay? I've been saying that since we start protesting, that we need an America that doesn't just take a drip drop of Black and call it Black.
Blackness ain't it. Blackness ain't it.
Yeah. We haven't had an African American president yet. It's true.
No,
it's not a diss.
I'm about to give you these views of the guest on the show does not agree with the views of the show.
I'm a fan of Obama. I'm a fan of what he stood for. I'm a fan of his integrity. I'm a fan of how he attempted to pull things off even when he did not have either side of Congress operating on his behalf. I appreciate his stoicism, his intellect, and I appreciate the example that he sets for African American men in America. In addition to that, I don't consider him the first Black president. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't give him that much. I'm just gonna keep it 100.
What you say?
I don't give him that much. That man showed up in Flint during the Flint water crisis and got on the stage, and the first thing he said was, "Can somebody give me a glass of water?" What?
Oh, man.
And then declared it over. The people of Flint looked to that man to show up in Flint and declare a state of emergency, just like Trump did in Midland.
Wow.
When you do that, federal dollars come in. Flint's supposed to be fixed right now because of Obama.
Okay.
With a stroke of a pen, he could have activated FEMA. He didn't need Congress for that. We have to stop giving him that excuse. Trump is showing you right now what he can do without Congress. Flat out. And I hate Trump, but let's keep it 100. Trump is showing you right now that what he can do at that desk with a pen without Congress. We might not agree with the things he's doing, but he's showing you that he can do it. Therefore, you have to deduce and conclude that Obama could have done the same thing. He could have did what he wanted to do by way of executive order.
He did.
Period.
I'm sorry. Hold on, Bull. Stop. I'm gonna have to take over as moderator of this one, bruh. I love what you talk about, and I agree with what you talk about it. But if I sit on here and tell you that I agree with the last statement you just made, Obama was hog-tied more than any president in this United States.
Not in his first 2 years.
Not in his first 2 years. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And then after that, executive order.
Hold on, boy. Let's walk the journey, though. We got to walk the journey.
Okay.
After his first 2 years, we all slept on voting. We all took a big, we got somebody Black. All of us did. I don't care who it is. All of us was like, I went to vote for the primaries. but a lot of people didn't vote for the primaries. Then we have the first time in history a Congress that blocks the president's actual Supreme Court justice pick for not 1 year. This is what I'm talking about. Like when I talk about President Obama and how much people say that how bad he was, I understand that. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong that he did. I don't feel like he was a pro-black president by any means, because I don't feel like he had to err on the side of caution of those things. He did. There's no way he could have been president of the United States without picking somebody like Joe Biden, who we have seen vote. We have seen that because America likes us to be tied to some kind of mask. I am sorry. There is always a lease. They was going to put Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. But guess what? Andrew Jackson had to be on the what? The back. There is a literal, you can have access to the power, but you won't be in the room where it happens. That is the reality of it all. Executive orders. If Obama made an executive order to exclude Congress from releasing American taxpayers' dollars, I'm sorry. Do you really think that the Magna supporters, the Trump supporters would literally be behind President Obama on that?
Don't have to be.
Huh?
Half the things that Trump is doing right now, a lot of people are against. He's catching hell for a lot of the things that he's doing. Guess what? He don't give a damn.
But Bull, do you think that if President Obama just put it out there, and then I'm gonna let these ladies talk because I don't want them to feel like they're on silent mode. But do you think that if President Obama, and I'm gonna talk about one example, asked for a foreign leader to look into an American on this soil, right? If President Obama did that, do you think he would have went through the judicial process of impeachment and not be impeached?
No, he'd have got impeached.
Okay,
absolutely.
Right. I just want to.
I mean, don't get it twisted. Obama got flack for wearing a gray suit. You know what I mean?
Got flack for wearing the brown suit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't dismiss that. I'm simply saying the power, the executive power that he holds, that he held, is the same power that Trump holds now. It's the same thing. Like we can't separate it just because one we like and one we don't. Trump is doing. Nobody. He got DACA through.
Okay.
Without Congress, and DACA is still on the books right now. You think Republicans hate gays just as much as they, or immigrants just as much as they hate black people? Hell yeah, they don't like them either.
Boy, you speaking real true. But I'm gonna err on the side of caution and tell you, you close to the mute button on them words. I'm just being real.
Don't shut me down.
I never shut you down. I'm gonna warn you first.
Okay.
Andrea's got a whole family of bodies walking through his screen. I love it. And look at this little girl. Hi, baby. Hi. Look.
AJ's teammate. Oh, that's Vesty's son, Sylvester's son. They down here.
Oh, look. Okay, boom.
Yes, sir.
I'm about to do something that I ain't done before. Look, the stream. Look, because this is hotter than I thought it was gonna be. Obviously, we're gonna be here longer than what I thought. Lauren, can you talk yet?
No.
I'm getting so sad.
This is gonna be the running joke.
I love him. Don't mute him.
Have her call you on the phone and put her on speakerphone.
Sure can do that. Sure can do that.
Be able to see her.
That's a great idea. Great idea. Never mind. Bahati, will you go upstairs in my room, please? Grab my red phone. It's under my computer. My red phone.
Thank you, Crystal.
Lauren, that way we'll be able to see you and we'll be able to hear you via his screen.
Look,
thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Crystal. Love you.
Yeah, I put her up there for you, boy. But listen, guys, I put on there the link from Black News Tonight there. You can come in my backstage and ask a question live on the air for our after show. And also, I'm about to put a number in the banner for y'all. If you would like to call in questions, I'm going to talk to Lauren for a minute. But after that, if you would like to call in questions, here's the number. Y'all see it? I don't think y'all can see it. Let me pull that comment.
We can see it.
Number. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't got my glasses on, so I can't see it. It's red. It's right plugged in at the bottom. Is this all right? So, okay, he got his eyeballs in. Look, okay. Here, Lauren, I want you to call that number on the line.
Okay.
Oh, no, don't call the number on the line. Hallelujah. Look at God.
I have to have ambient sound from around my house, but I'm glad to be on here. Okay, and if y'all lose again, yay! Let me just get the talking point out, okay? Because I'm really interested in this Trump discussion.
Yes.
The Chilean women who came and were like the band leader for the Women's March this year, who ran this great protest in Latin America, they had a chant that they taught us all, okay? And the refrain was, "The oppressive state is a macho rapist." Okay, so that's what we sang all up and down Washington Avenue. And I bring that up in terms of Trump because Jeffrey was talking about how he has the same power that Obama did, and that's true. But they all roll over for Trump. No one challenges him. No one in his own party says anything to him. He just has this macho white supremacist energy. I mean, we could have kicked this man out of office like 10 times, but no one who really has the power has the guts to do that. And that's another dimension of white supremacy culture. It's all very dependent on hierarchy and dominance and swiping control from people. And like Charles was saying about how not controlling the narrative, but Black people might feel they can get in the room right now, but they can't decide how long they stay there. They can't decide how long they sit. And that's another part of the white supremacy agenda, to continue to control all of the experiences of people.
That's good.
Your life's great. Things are going great.
Look, I just got a text message from the producer. He said he likes Lauren. And I'm just finally, I picked Lauren for a very specific reason, y'all. Now, listen, everybody on this show has been casted for a reason. Like, y'all know that. Even when I hit Jeff up before I even hit up Will. So the honest truth is the picture didn't come through quick enough. So I went ahead and pressed the flyer because I'm working on my own time. I don't got a lot of time. That's the reality of it all. But Lauren, you got some feelings on Kamala.
I do.
Come on with it.
I do. On Kamala?
Yeah, she got feelings on. We talked about this, and I feel like you and Jeff really need to talk about this because y'all two views are completely different on this thing, right? So I want you to tell us your thoughts on Kamala Harris.
All right, well, let me say up front, because probably everyone here doesn't know this about me, and I know it's a little off topic here. I don't love Joe Biden. He was never my guy. I'm not thrilled he's going to be president. I also don't want this, Nazi state to continue. So, and I don't love Harris either. She's got a terrible record as a prosecutor. Her treatment of the trans community is horrific. She's a big moderate, and I'm a lot more to the left of her. But the thing is, I really do think that that's who Biden needs to win. I mean, it's just cold politics to me that way. I don't love it, but it's just where we are, I think.
I can dig that.
Yeah. And I hate it because, like, everyone, and I'm hearing a lot of chatter from my friends, and I don't know if you all are too, about wanting to do third-party voting, wanting to just stay home. And I can't support that. That doesn't feel right to me because I feel like we're not ready to do something different. But on the other hand, I think I'm probably the elder on this call, or pretty close to it. And I've been through a bunch of these fucking elections. And, sorry, never mind, never again. Every single time.
Oh, I guess it don't matter.
Every single time we say we're going to fix the third party system and we're going to be able to vote for who we want next time, but we just have to do this one more time. Okay, and I've been hearing people hear this over and over for my whole adult life. Just this one more time, hold your nose, and I get how frustrating that is. I really do.
And that's my problem.
Hey guys,
definitely my problem.
I want to let you know too, just so everybody knows, even though you might not be in the stream, you are still able to be heard. So if you want to chime in and unmute your mic and say something to counteract, I will put you in the stream. But I just want to make sure that the guests can focus on the people talking, particularly right now. There's like a lot of us on, which is awesome. This is what we wanted. This is exactly what I wanted, was a community town hall about the very issues that plague our communities, plague us coming together and joining hands. These issues that we're talking about, one, I'm sorry, I must say, like, I don't like the fact that the only reason why Kamala was picked was because of the fact that Joe Biden was going to pick a black woman to run with him. That was the whole point. I'm sorry. He wasn't looking at nobody else. He wanted a black woman. It was going to be Stacey Abrams. It was going to be Kamala Harris. There was honestly, I think we all wanted Michelle Obama. I think we all was hoping that Michelle would take down her no and say yes. I mean personally, I can speak for myself because I think she a lot stronger in some ways. And all right, let me keep the crazy out to a minimum. But what I'm just saying is, I'm not going to say that I'm not going to vote for Joe Biden. I'm undecided at this time, and my opinions don't matter on this show. But with that being said, though, I can tell you I'm not voting for Trump without a shadow of a doubt. I'm not voting for somebody who refuses to denounce Nazis, who refuses, to denounce the KKK, who literally makes points about why we should keep memorialized slave owners on bases. I can't vote for him.
He embraces the KKK.
Good
he
people.
gets a dog whistle to them like every week because that's the only people left to vote for him. Just how it is.
Y'all know what that means, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just saying.
That's a circle game.
Anybody else want to chime in, Amanda? What you got to say? I see you talking. What's up?
Man, I see that. I got a lot of things, but I'd have to rewind all the way back to where Lauren said,
"Come on,
powers that be are the same powers that were between Trump and Obama, but the people with the power don't want to rise up." And my question is, if it was possible to rise up and force Clinton out, why isn't what you were speaking of possible with the powers that be now? And I want to stray from the politics. That's why I haven't said much. But when you said that, in my head I thought, what?
I want to make sure we're clear because I didn't understand what you were saying.
Okay.
And as a moderator, I have to make sure that we define what you're saying.
Right.
So you said force Clinton out. Are we speaking of President Clinton or Hillary Clinton?
President Clinton. Now we impeached him. And
we didn't.
What you were talking? What?
He was impeached, but he wasn't. I can't think of the word. Somebody help me with the word.
He was removed from office.
He wasn't removed. He was impeached, but was not removed, just like Trump was. Impeached, but was not removed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because when she was saying that and I liked what she was saying, Lauren, I liked what you were saying that they don't roll over and you have to have a pushback, and I see that, and I feel like we had some of that when President Clinton was in office, and I feel like if we see more of that, then we'll see more of a change that we're looking for. I mean,
okay,
that's all I wanted to say to that, and I do want to stray from politics.
You want to stray from politics? Yeah, because we're talking about racism, but
right. But I personally,
it's so political. Yes. It's so political.
Yes, it is.
Racism somehow became our politics. That's why we got these shirts on, right? Because
I wore black. I don't have a shirt.
Hey, no, you on Black News Tonight. That's the purpose. The purpose is so it's an all-inclusive platform, Amanda. I invited you here for a reason.
Yes.
Because look, Martin Luther King could not march across The F is, he couldn't do that without everybody together. Viola, I don't know if y'all ever heard the song Viola, Viola, you laid your good life down from Selma to heaven. This, go check it out. The writer of this song is Robin Robin. But she says, colorblind angel. But she's talking about the people that weren't willing to be silent. There's something going around right now in the community about Deshaun's here. What do you want to say, Deshaun?
I was just speaking on behalf of those people
who refuse to be silent. They don't want to be silenced. They don't want, I don't know what that is, y'all. They don't want to be silenced. They want somebody to speak for them or allow them to speak. Right? They're not willing to watch somebody murdered in front of the whole world and talk about the buildings before the death. These same people, Jeff, I got to ask you a question. Dre,
sure.
I got to ask you a question because you're the black man on the screen right now. You would march for a white person just as much you would march for a black person's life, wouldn't you?
I would. I would.
As an American. And you can answer honestly.
It's just a human, as period.
Are y'all muted?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Danger, are you muting people and I can't see?
I can hear everybody, man.
Test, test, test.
I'm clear. You clear?
I'm
hello,
good.
hello.
I'm here.
Yo, I think somebody onto this stream. Look, ain't nobody muted on this side but Becca Baby.
Okay.
I hear everything just fine.
They are acting. Listen, I can't hear nobody.
Hello?
Can you hear this?
He muted you.
Hello?
This is
I hear each of you. I can hear everybody
I
talking.
can't hear anybody. Danger, can you hear anybody?
Yes.
Oh, is it just me?
Yeah, it's just you. You.
Sorry.
It's just me.
we took the show over. We took the show over and put you out.
Take those out. That's how it worked for me.
Black News Tonight.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Are you back?
Can you hear me?
You
Hello.
good?
Hello.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
You need to get some earbuds, man.
No, I need my new system right here. I had a whole system planned, but I couldn't do that. It's just a lot of kids.
My notion is, and I think Jeff agrees, is that injustice is injustice.
Thank you.
The difficulty we're presented with is we live in a society that marginalizes injustice and makes injustice based around who we like in the moment. Or who fits what we believe to be a righteous individual outside of their issue. And so we have people who let's look at the George Floyd situation.
Yeah.
George Floyd situation sparked riots, sparked protests, sparked transition around the world, right? We have people right here in America who are trying to bring up his criminal past rather than deal with the fact that in the moment was...
Wait, I'm sorry, Dre. We're doing that again, just another round. I want to make sure we're clear because this is some of this is news. We're doing that right now. We're bringing George. You was going in there? Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute my mic. It ain't.
But at the end of the day, he was villainized in a moment where he was innocent. You see what I'm saying? And the United States of America, we like to attempt to villainize who we don't like or an issue that we don't agree with, so that it can make our cause and our ideology more righteous. And that's the notion. For those of us who attempt to maintain purity and our intention and our integrity, doesn't matter. If I see when I'm out doing outreach and doing things in the community, we give to everybody. We don't just give to the individuals who look like us, or you know what I'm saying, or who look like my wife. You know what I'm saying? We give to all individuals equally and severally. You know what I mean? Because it's important to us to reach every person and assist every person. They never know our names. We never put our church's information on anything, none of that kind of stuff. Why? Because we just want to be a blessing to the people that as it relates to doing things for them. So the notion is, back to A, excuse me, is that we have to not, I don't want us to be colorblind, because that's a dumb idea, trying to be colorblind. What we do need to do is to be
Agreed.
have the pure heart of God, so that we will be able to treat everybody as if they are us, whoever, whatever that is, and how we want to be treated. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry.
I have literally been
and our
saying for,
allies
like,
look the same
longest
way.
Yeah.
Our allies look the same way. When we say our politics are black, when we say, that we're self-interested, that doesn't mean that we don't want white allies or other, allies of other persuasions. Like that seems to get mixed up somehow, or somehow I think it's misrepresented. Like
I don't think it's misrepresented. I think it's manipulated to mean
That-
something else for an agenda. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So that's all I got to say about that. I hope I didn't offend any of the ladies. They got quiet. They was looking at me with the stern face.
But listen, though, this is so
But it's not
fun
to say
because-
it's, and he's right. He's right. My politics are black. That doesn't mean that all your other politics are hogwashing, or all your other views or all your other people. Like Black Lives Matter, because you're not seeing the deficit. You're not seeing the deficit. We already know white lives matter. We already know white families are paid. We already know all of that crap.
Right.
So we already know white politics are a thing. We already know white politics has run this world since the beginning of time.
Facts.
So what would happen if I made a sign and I said white lives and white government matter? Like, what? Duh. Okay, right? We're all stuck on that mountain together. But our point is, we're trying to help up a whole bunch of people that are almost at the top, and y'all are telling us, but we're already here. So why does it matter? It doesn't click to me either. So allies, you got an ally here. I suppose I'm white, but like my Jesus says I'm the same as you.
Facts.
So I'm done.
You're
I
not
love you, Amanda.
Amanda, I love you.
That was my stern face. Pastor.
Look, Amanda, I'm sorry for messing up your name. It was not by on
It's
purpose.
okay.
I fixed
It's
it.
okay.
It's
It
fixed.
was just a real.
You fixed it.
I fixed it.
Never mind.
Thank you, Danger.
I take back my apology. We got somebody that had it, got it done. And somebody say you slippery
Okay.
too, Danger. What's your thoughts, Megan? You ain't spoke yet. Becca, you ain't spoke yet. We got to hear what y'all got to say.
Well, I mean, I've been saying forever that, ever since the whole George Floyd thing came about, is when me personally has stepped into an entire new world from what I was even raised in my entire life. Who I am raised.
Megan, tell them how you're raised.
Okay, so
Tell them. No, because we got to have. You got to understand.
I know.
Not that anything's wrong with her parents or anything like that.
No, like,
but tell them.
I was raised forever, so my family's German. Okay, my great-grandfather literally came straight from Germany. I was raised to always, when you're in a relationship with someone, you stay with your own race. You do not go outside of your race.
Mm-hmm.
Friends, yeah, great. But to partner with someone who's outside of your race was never okay. So my one aunt was the first one who stepped out of that in my family. Then the next aunt, and then my uncle, and then myself. However, I did keep an ideology that kind of should stay with their own race. I felt that for a long time, even myself. But that was pounded into my head. I was made my entire life to think that that's the way things had to be. I had met someone got feelings for this man, and had to tell myself, my parents are going to disown me because he's black. I lived that, literally. My mom to this day is married to a Mexican man. To this day, I am still wrong for being with a black man.
Girl, bye.
So I have literally, so like right now, I am like the huge like black sheep of my family in all the senses of the word black. Okay.
Good for you. Me too.
So,
I mean,
to my parents,
I suppose.
To my parents at least, my eyes are opened more than what they ever have been. I mean, for crying out loud, I woke up one day and I was a freaking chant leader at a Black Lives Matter march.
Hey, okay, that's where I met Megan.
No justice, no peace. Hey, prosecute the police. No justice, no peace. I'm sorry. Y'all know
I'm sorry. I
can't leave.
I
can't leave for anybody.
Right next to you, and I had not even met you, Charles, and you had the megaphone in my ear. It was a wonderful day. I met Megan down at the George Floyd Occupy.
You're talking about the ghost of George Floyd.
Yes,
right?
The ghost of George Floyd.
Yes.
And,
y'all have been so good.
Hold on. Can we hold on a second? Like, can we not mistake the fact that like I grew up that way? Does not.
Yeah, no, that's
like my
total
family
conditioning.
is not like racist. Like I don't have like.
I don't think, but
we
Megan,
crazy.
Megan, I want to be sure though, like that we and Jeff. I know Dre kind of looked like he had to get out of there. It's an hour, and I understand the time, so we are going to close this down. But I want you guys to stick around so I can do a final close to you all, and thank you for coming in. After we're off the live broadcast, we're going to shut this down. But beforehand, I'm going to give everybody on the stream 30 seconds just to go ahead and say your piece. And what do we do? Here's the final question of the night, folks. And you got 30 seconds, and I'm timing it. Okay? No more than 30 seconds. And then I want y'all to stick around, and we're going to have our little after talk, just because we're going to do this again. First of all, let me tell you, I really enjoyed that. I'll tell you the rest of that after that. So what do we do now? We know how to change it, do we? Do we know how to change it? Do we know how to change it or not? Oh, he's back.
I don't know.
Okay, hold on. Wait, ladies, I know y'all ready. Y'all ready to go.
We're already out of turn.
What is it that we're changing?
Did Jeff give me the clarify what is it, sir? I finally fixing it. Okay, listen. This is how do we unite our communities? I'm going to ask this question on Black News Tonight every time, because it's not just about racism as a whole. It's about the fact that substantially when we do protests, there are more white people coming out to march than there are Black people. Substantially when we do protests, there is a difference in who's directing in the Black community and who's actually has the influence in the Black community. Jeff, you understand that. You're a person of influence. And we follow a lot of protocols. I'm sorry. We are on the after show. Allow me to extend just 10 minutes, and then I'll let y'all give y'all 30 seconds. I mean, 10 minutes for all of us. But let me say this. There was a situation that happened this year with protest. All right? In the city of Saginaw in particular. Deshaun Hayes, they probably going to be screaming in on this one. But it's something that all of us knew that when we was marching, that it was not right. We already knew it was not right. Something was wrong. Something was going on. It was hitting me in my gut the whole summer.
Come on now.
And I was mute her mic. And I was nervous because I knew that there was an underlying mission, so to speak. So I want you guys, I'm going to take you back on a journey real quick, and I'll let everybody close. But we did those protests. We did the first protest. Obviously, we all know that Carly, Simone, Cece, Mercedes, Indigo. Who I wish Carly was here to just spout these out for me. And a couple other ladies all co-opted that protest. It was the most successful protest we had for George Floyd or for Black Lives Matter, or Americans Against Police Brutality, however you want to name it, title it, whatever. We was in the streets. We did that. We marched across that bridge. It was something that broke chains in history for me. Okay.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Something you've never seen before.
There were moments that I cried just walking. I mean, no one knew. Nobody knew, but just like I watched a woman with 6 cameras strapped around her taking pictures like this, and it was just like, this is monumental.
It's monumental, but not only monumental, it was something, for me, it was a completely different paradigm. When I was a kid, the KKK marched down Hamilton Street.
Jeez.
I remember that.
Yep.
I was old enough to remember that, okay? That the KKK in the city of Saginaw marched down Hamilton Street. It was written up in the papers in 1995. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it was I was 5. I remember my brother talking about the KKK are coming. So marching across that bridge and thinking about the fact that in this city, we've allowed the KKK to march here, and we did not have riots or protests about it. Right? How do we change the stigma of our protest?
A heart change.
Yep.
I think, well, I mean, my answer is, and this is an answer, you know, across the board, most everything that Black people struggle with. I mean, we have our own specific struggles, but a lot of what we struggle with, and a lot of what ails our community, ails poor people of white people as well. You know, there's a reason why, and there's a movie coming out, you know, pretty soon with Fred Hampton, about Fred Hampton and how he got people of all persuasions to come together, and that's why they killed him, because he brought everybody together. You know why? Because there's a common theme with all of us. There's a reason why it's only a few rich people and all of the rest of us. We all share a lot of the same common things. A lot of the common things. And if we focus, that's how we fix this thing, is bringing that focus on that. What we have in common
instead of what we have in difference.
I only make a certain amount of money, and my pay has been blocked a certain way and frozen a certain way, and I work with white people who are dealing with the same thing.
Hey,
we're dealing with a lot of the same things. When you talk about economics, you got a couple people with all the money, and then all of the rest of us, and we're fighting over. I'm trying not to cuss here, but we're fighting over we're fighting amongst each other for the scraps instead of recognizing who's really the problem. That's what unites us, in my opinion. That's what unites us.
Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much for tuning in. I thank you so much for being here. I thank you so much for erring on the side of caution with cursing tonight. I appreciate your time. And guys, you can catch Black News Tonight every Friday night. As you sing just tonight, this is an all-inclusive platform. We are moving to conversation instead of cancel culture. We want to speak to these people in our communities. We want to know why they feel the way they feel. We want you to be able to sit here as well, to have this open conversation. So, folks, tune in every Friday. If you want change, this is community change. I'm sorry. Let's bring them all back up. But when have you seen this kind of cast in the city of Saginaw? Just be honest. When have you seen this kind of cast in the city of Saginaw?
It's true.
Just be honest. You have not. But here we go. We're on a groundbreaking movement of getting rid of the stigma of division in our city. I'm sick and I'm tired of it. I'm disgusted with it. And I'm speaking like I'm speaking because I'm pissed about the fact that we don't understand that it is time out. People are losing their lives all around this country, and it is time out for that. Thank you so much for tuning in to Black News Tonight. Have a great night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Stick around.
Good night.
Thanks.
Thanks, everyone.